And you may have more drama about the Adom TV, the big agenda, you bread, and now so first I be copy Mr. 6 Bebo, all the good big interviews. There was set a mountain, some memo, especially here, Pimpe de Quabato, so Kai Sefiada, ballot box, Ebebaso, Elman Probi, Empotem Honti, and was Adom TV, Kokomuti Power election headquarters, Hana Bedis and Comonina, Ganaman Perin and Dada, Ganaman Peridada, His Excellency John Mahama, is here, assembly members, now what you muno. Our nom didi nkomo e kan se bi edito makoma so nioma osuso ba obeya amomo na ba kwa ne di mu akotene enso obehwe se ye bepe bosome akatua kakra bi di amomo na assembly members ho no ma hye da nka hwe omo koye no ebi ma hyase e bo mo hene a ma so mo kan se aha papa wo bu ye sen e na no 2012 wodi bi show manifesto mu so oba behwe no watua assembly man foka wa anya ntidi na asesa ana krokro de dwon wo petumi nti enso Omampani edada na so ye purchase say da bre nsam no mo kan no ma ntia se yi ye behwe se saa na no mo pa kire assembly members no wono ma asem ne sei asem no mo nyintum a menyintum mugitum so a mugitum ede ani troka isa komo ne bedi ne enwumre loving life Chinese clinic wono madam an ye di dwumadi ebro bedi na say ampo for je body line clothing no madam an ahyematare yi twe homre ba ye komo no be hye so. All right, yama kwa baby mu afi yenko na yenko ma ehwetwe ne yen hyase na afi asembia manwone bi yare betu dwa bi benyanto wase adagese adwudwam na yedi nkomo hwe possibilities ne mpo yahwe ya na ebinom ye pure political rhetorics na yetimi decipher the truth from the impossibilities na de keka ho nyina sebe na Ghana ni ebeto aba obawo se meto aba ama nokre meto aba ama de ebeye yie ne ho keka ho mampani dada John Mahama ye mampani pen na opese osan eba na obetra konwa no so esan unfinished business niema bi osu se e wose nko ya wontumi enyi nwiye otima wa beye e de amaganafo na ope agents of development pa ewo yen local government and say local governance system no mu a na assembly members omo ne constitute assembly no ewo the local levels and district levels no enti he thought it twice say e wose wode won mo edi enkomo na enkomo no mu di no yentie kakra bi mra ba yen assembly members ni be di enkomo.
The responsibility on assembly members is enormous, and the least that government can do is to help them to be able to do their jobs properly, and that is the commitment we have. And that's why I've talked about plenty issues that I'm happy that we could discuss. Of course, we've announced a few things, but I'm sure there are many more things that we can discuss. For instance, like he talked about transport for assembly members. We were the first to give motorcycles to assembly members, and I come from a rural constituency, and I know how useful, that means of transport was for the assembly members we gave the motorbikes to. Of course, it was not as useful in some urban communities because people didn't have the culture of riding motorcycles, and so, but we gave it to them anyway. I mean, if we intend to work with you so that they're able to live up to your responsibility as community development agents and the point of social contact in the community. Recently, you all saw the video of the 90-year-old woman who was accused of witchcraft and was being beaten. I mean, one of the first things that came to my mind was, where was the assembly member for the area? Because if the assembly member were there, I don't know where he was. If he were there, I believe that someone like the assembly member would have intervened and stopped what was going on. Or even if it was a unit committee member or somebody of influence would have gone there and said, no, you can't do this. And so we have a very strong responsibility to maintain peace and unity in our communities. Registration is going on, and both political parties are running all over the place. Sometimes there are clashes, vigilantes, thugs, and so on and so forth. And assembly members are interested in the registration exercise that is going on to make sure that it happens in a peaceful atmosphere within their electoral area. And so this is an important role that assembly members play, and that's why we decided that assembly members should be trained so that they know what their actual responsibilities are. Many times we just elect, they don't go through any orientation, no training, nothing, and then we just, believe that they should carry out their duties without having clearly, trained them on how to do it.
omampenda da John Mahama eka ye a propose di ama assembly members na dwempo de mo na omo aba beye sebe ye abofo ana semponinsi anemu papa bi ewo empuntudwuma a obepese obeye se nyame adom ne eto aba ema na yenkwa homa so na ye the presiding member ma Brim North district no na ono a esai assembly member de emma ahembronum electoral area George Krobia Asante Krobia yamwadwo.
Yeah, many am so.
What point to saying?
I'm in Bible many am for me.
Yeah, that trade am Nyankopon say. Abraham Penny to nsa frɛ mo no. Na wo ka wo mo e frɛ mo no.
Unfortunately, the leadership of the new Ghana Association of Assembly Members who are happen here mobilizing. It's a new the opportunity. But then a several letter, His Excellency the President. Now, a new movie now, copies of the letters, no? Any other major stakeholders in the country, Obi to say you are 24822.
All right, and common na omampani dada ene more representatives in edi no. Edi ene ne wo mu a mo fo se eye nkwanda da na se nwada da ne emfa nye nkwan.
La minia mamen kan asembi sabio Ghana ha o hwe emancipation mamu ayebu any our system of governance now decentralization assembly members and the core the true agents of development but abrani na the me woni say 1992 effective government actually assembly members any unit committee members ajuma ye no enye ehon resources and a home motivation and a the former president. Yenti ama ye move ye break. Now you're taking statement on and say in 2012 elections, page 15 of the NDC manifesto. Yera John Mahama can say so when Apanya no obedi Ghana soa. Obe make sure already manifesto under governance. Obe make sure say ye better about ayi mansini mu kache. Na ya san apekwan bi so atua assembly members of Ghana nyina aka minia nyame ye na Adom 2012 His Excellency the former president enya the mandate of Ghanaians and obefru akonya kase no nothing was done about this. His Excellency President John Mahama antimi anya nsiseye bia efa assembly members welfare ho. His Excellency former President Mahama antimi anya nsiseye bia etimi resource assembly members ema yejumadi ayedi edi mu na ne ayase from ne say His Excellency the late former President Mills ayensi say ohun the need assembly members say ebeya yebetimi am means of movement mi motor bicycles na atimi facilitate your movement because over ya juma ya akwani abadie bebre wom nanso ebra John Evans Atamus nya ni baby call ye. Yera John Mahama ebe take over as president. Motorbikes ne kran want me and procure armor assembly members under his administration. And no kwadan chen sabio ye assembly members yi. Say ye wo how ya so ye anasa ye monthly ye electoral area. Ye troko district assembly. Kan ye bi na adum ajana bi na sabio anyhow enso na anyhow ayansabia na anyhow. Yet at the court district assembly. Now, Osha assembly needs to say the major source of funding for assemblies no the district assemblies common fund. And this payment are statutory payment. I am Yemusa Nayen Doso Dosomu under the leadership of John Mahama, the former president. That payments were in arrears for so many years. Now, Obaba Katre because of political expediency. Say about the 2 Bantino person with Timmy assembly member support.
Krobia,
many ample committee.
Let's just say, dear Omampeni that they can munini.
Ye need agresimu when you move because Sanka Obi to suffer papa syndrome and answer any other opposition leader being a country.
All right, one can say, sure say politics. Now, as some zero can say politics now. Yeah,
as some American Mama, so my assembly member, my second term.
All right, 80 Jina Sumame, Ebiana said your Mampeni that I can answer one TSC and I say, Bibi Hormona, Yera Ajenim Boatia, or no, a year, Penia Okasa Edema or Mampeni John Mahama ne campaign no aye ni motime nka me mo adwuma kwa baba big agenda so
Many major so my way for Mechia Ura Crobia Asante.
all right megidi say what nkomo aye die na no nhyiam die a flag bearer a former president ne assembly members bi edie na ensema ode to omanim na koma so ade osusu se oba obetimi aye de abo omo no madwuma aye se de ono ankasa kan so me agents of development ewo ye decentralization ya ye mu it's like one more feel say enyu akwadidie ma ya yenka foforo mu 2012 nsem wa maka kire omo no anko se de wo se konti foforo am tugu so edie ase emfuturo bi kwa
Me dase.
e ba so eno wa ma ne so kakra ma wada ma
Me dase. Empe nia edi kan ankai mampeni John Mahama and this are in some way to Jan na enye se sabiono kwa na ose dem na okasa oni eye association of assembly members
yes
na enya nkita hodie ene na watch pepepe ewo ne office ewo nkan esign say woman won don sa ko ne Ghana Association of Assembly Members woman ekọ ne ho ene ne kunya nkita hodie nia eye ni kan wo mu ne say ma send the entire voice clip meeting a call so no ma send ma producer so reporter di kan yes.
All right,
I'm sure you have a copy of that.
I didn't ba chocolate mama o man pani ankasa ne to nsa from one na so mo ane ba ne na so
ono na woni omudi sa nkita ho no esan se enye ne edi kan ni oni ekuokuo bebre interest group stakeholders bebre aye continuous engagement.
All right,
do na efa eye nkita ho dia oni omudi efa NDC any suadi hunu any manifesto nchi say any bini anamonwa NDC the person you be to. That's the starting point. Ura ya no workers so and son or friend man since no kind no do na anyway but into the at the heart of the presentation and it's only where only assembly boy di in kita hudie ni ye me the mensashe nkrata ase de no so tuja Friday 31st of July heading here Mahama pledges to work closely with assembly members. A poor what assembly kind in say we share assembly members one person so the electoral areas woman they are the first point of contact for BBI they see say will be na say you want a bekana your assemblyman here and I do this room will be kana your assemblyman here and nkeka hona naturally say woman juma woman dino e idea a sombo intercessor aban enso yensi say edeboa na mere wa ban otutu anamombi including say or empower them in many ways including giving them training and also on motorbike no can was that tape and me some send them on say or you be say crack a CMO ne be a motorbikes no amount for any be an money and shut down
tape no cry about part of it program is yabobi
so who in crowd as say ana baby a sen intimi ko ana say a sen in ho ya na eno no boa kakra isan say they needed as a so mutimi efi one area to the other and no boa wo movement. So those were the issues he spoke about. Yenta me bi kan ka kire wo say all kasa no na say the yes or no kwa no say them all kasa say if the issues or lazy and then kanya no cry oye and one more on you see em no wo so kasa en ka almost bet na unity so and now bet chire mu sa I say now it's important that I straighten a certain point or across the and kind say even the motorbikes in the cry no you know say in any case let me lawyer for Brofo let me even assuming without admitting then your kind of place as a kind man penny when you baby call
any predecessor Professor Mills
and yes I say now Miss Reno at the time na Professor Mills was on now John Mahama no vice president No, and I know nearby.
No, a vice president.
So that for me, that is even beside the point. But the point I want to make, the point person is saying, you're right, John Mahama are paying so, and now this are motorbikes, and my assembly members. In China, I mean, and so all of us. But
is it true that Modesha manifesto in 2012 said Mubetria assembly members can am 1 year?
Well, I'm yet to familiarize myself with that aspect of it. But I'm yet to familiarize myself with that aspect. If you had drawn my attention, I would have checked. Off the top of my head, mean to me entry. But the point I'm a person is want to say. The point I'm person is want to say. And some no penny edit to Jaya or John Mahama to as assemblyman wage man something. Painting as or no, any swadi who say or barba moi. Send you maybe a chemical woman training. No one would say wage man say no, or better say or better or better say or better buano or man. I can't call the name. Now maybe a chemical motorbikes. Now saying to know. Maybe to say, or better say, they will play more dominant role at a local level or more electoral area. Say, will be a war now. No control only Pakuni or announce a said, Yamin Fasama will be a bit free more. Not only panel, so no a home opportunity so that we can have a reliable data. Is this person who is on the other line objecting to it?
Just a minute now. Krobia, what is some Nigeria regime watching our Kasama Mampani that John Mahama campaign? What do you make of entry moon or the amount?
The Obama may break it to a year.
Just 2 minutes.
NDC manifesto, page 15. And the
government. Maybe NDC manifesto does we in our
2012 manifesto of the NDC,
page 15.
And then the subtitle is governance. Point 2 was the further to government's white paper on the report of the Constitution Review Commission's report. We will involve people directly in the election of district chief executives and take responsibility for payment of the remuneration of assembly members. So it is quite unfortunate to say he may have to check again. That's fine. Let me move on. Another point I'm a person and it's John Mahama and a two assembly members leadership. No. The president is excellent in Adom. And I said the clearly no. You copy all the former presidents. You copy personalities to us, and said they are key in decision making in this country. Obi to say 2432 campaign. You copy no. Anybody for our attending now. His Excellency John Mahama, as we speak, I am aware the government, President Nanado, Atunsa in leadership, they will also meet. But in the American, it is about time. I want to hold the politicians to their work. Politicians cannot just make statements. Now, only an opportunity to lead the people are not no.
Krobia, and I say yesterday is different from today. No, my brother, even from 2012 to 2016. 1 minute that road that also cry and you know any punish about 2012 and when to me and so. It also say politics lawyer. Miniano Casano or can say former President Mills, Amamuna John Mahama, vice president, and a clear politics, mere propaganda, just political talk. All right, may I say, Mamiko, Ejenim Boating or Ejenim. Honorable Wadama, final words now.
Who the head nor tail of this interview with the greatest of respect, really. Near Etienne say opinion that tones are free, no. The point is that he has met with them and some of them are come up to Tuja. You can say they have written to all the former presidents. In any case, if let's even assume again without admitting that that is what it is. So Munim say we need BBT to be and go media to Aja and I say we need any swadi hunibia or bit media assembly for Nejmana. Why would you have written to them as you are which let's say but let me just remind him on the subject of the election of DC. In fact, the latest manifesto, Ghana for Ghana, so the man abiding 2016, NPP, SA, under them, we are going to have district chief executives elected.
You're right, Janim. Your time to just answer this question for me. What difference when the war 2012 promise on the man and this time around promise on the man?
Near me catch and it's near a NDC flag bearer John Mahama Edia Tuja and it's ono why assemblyman pen why MP pen or say onim ejumano senia etie onim kwanya and assembly for no ejumano dodo na si won stress na enso no amoho akade no wo mo enya
all right. Ma me now asi bebre. Unfortunately, yet I'm now asunti. Ebepem ye beto asa nkomo we so ye ready ni boate e kasa ma o mampanyin dada John Mahama campaign team na pe e ko bia asante so na o tese ni nkomo e free e ye bem no of